The scatterplot charts are ideal for representing the relationship between two continuous variables. We need this before running procedures like correlation or regression, because this analysis requires a linear relationship between the variables, and the scatterplot can help us verify this condition. Let's go back to the employee data file, and let's suppose that we have to check the relationship between the beginning salaries and the current salaries. We must establish whether this relationship is linear or not. So our variables are cell beginning salaries, and salary, current salaries. Okay, let's open the chart builder. Now here in the gallery we have to select the scatter dot option, and this first icon on the first row, simple scatter, will be dragged here in the preview window. Now we drag the first variable beginning salary in the x-axis border, and then we drag the second variable current salary in the y-axis border. In the element properties dialog box here, in the statistic menu, the value option is already selected, and we will keep it because we want to represent the values of the two variables. Everything is alright. Let's press OK. That's our chart. By inspecting this chart, we come to the conclusion that the relationship between the variables can be considered approximately linear. The dots tend to group around a straight line. If we want to confirm this observation, we can add a trend line to this chart. We double-click here to edit it. And here in the Elements menu, we select this option, Fit Line at Total. Let's close this. So our initial observation is confirmed, I would say. The dots actually gather around the trend line, especially in this area corresponding to the small salary values. So again, the relationship between our two variables can be considered as being linear. If we must verify the relationship between the same variables but for two different groups, say male and female employees, we introduce the third variable, gender, and build a clustered scatterplot. I'll show you this right away. So we open the chart builder again, click Reset. Now we drag the second icon, Group Scatter, here in this window. The beginning salary is dragged here on the x-axis, and the current salary is dragged here on the y-axis. And here in this border, Set Color, we drag the gender variable. That's all. We click OK and examine the chart. You can notice two groups of points. The blue one corresponds to the female employees, and the green one corresponds to the male employees. Now let's add a trend line to each scatter, to each group. Double-click to edit. And here in the Elements menu, we select Fit Line at Subgroups. OK. Close. We notice again that the dots distribution is pretty similar for both groups, and the relationship between the variables is approximately linear in both groups, especially for the smaller values of the salaries here in this area. Okay, goodbye for now. Thank you.